Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, Bears fans. Hold on to your hats because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of a game changer. Rumors have been swirling. Whispers from insiders like Diana Rossini are heating up. And what's coming out of Cleveland is almost too crazy to believe. Yet, it might just be the move that elevates the Bears' secondary to a whole new level. Yes, I'm talking about a potential trade for Denzel Ward, the Cleveland Browns' shutdown corner, a player who could be the missing piece in our quest for Super Bowl glory. And let me tell you, this isn't just some rumor. It's a story that could reshape the entire NFC North landscape, and I'm here to give you all the details. So let's set the scene. Cleveland at 4-9 is clearly in tank mode, trying to rebuild and stockpile assets for the future. The Browns are reportedly flirting with the idea of trading Denzel Ward, who has been one of the league's premier shutdown corners when healthy. They're eyeing a first-round pick in 2026, along with CB Tyreek Stevenson, who's shown flashes but still needs development. The Browns are also eyeing around $18 million in cap space, which they could use to target free agent wide receivers or other key pieces. It's a classic case of a team prioritizing assets and cap flexibility rather than trying to compete this season, especially with their current struggles. Meanwhile, the Bears, sitting comfortably at 8-5, are focused on tightening up their secondary after a rough patch. Post-Justin Fields' illness, their pass defense has taken a hit, allowing roughly 275 passing yards per game, numbers that aren't terrible but definitely room for improvement. The secondary has shown leaks, especially against top-tier receivers, and that's where Ward could come in. He's a true lockdown corner, a player who can neutralize the league's best wideouts, and the Bears are definitely eyeing him as an upgrade. They need a secondary leader, someone with elite instincts, and Ward's profile fits that bill perfectly. Let's talk about what makes Ward such a compelling target. This guy is a shutdown corner, with a career total of 16 interceptions and 90 pass defenses up to September 2025. That's elite production, and in 2025 alone, he snagged 6 interceptions with a PFF grade of 91.5, allowing just 0.7 yards per target. His ability to lock down receivers is almost unmatched. He's allowed a completion rate of around 50%, and his EPA, expected points added, per target sits at -0.16, meaning he's actively reducing the opposing offense's success when he's in coverage. Just last season, in Week 10 against the Bengals, Ward had 3 pass defenses and an interception, showing he's still playing at a high level after battling a concussion early in 2025. After returning from that injury, he's been outstanding, allowing under 35 yards in 7 games, a testament to his resilience and elite instincts. And he's not just good in coverage. Ward is a tackling machine, around 300 tackles in his career, and his forced incompletion rate sits at about 12.5%. His yards after catch allowed are low, just 3.7 yards per reception, which is exactly what you want from a corner who can take away the top receiver and make plays behind the line of scrimmage. His game against the Bears, own secondary, particularly compared to the likes of Jaylon Johnson, who's been solid with an 88. 2 PFF grade and 5 interceptions, shows just how elite Ward can be. Adding him to the mix would give the Bears a true lockdown presence, a corner who can match up against the best in the league. Now you might be wondering why Cleveland is even considering trading such a talented player. Well, the Browns are prioritizing rebuilding their offensive line and extending their superstar edge rusher, Myles Garrett. They're looking to free up cap space, around $14 million, to do so, and trading Ward makes sense from a roster-building perspective. There's also some skepticism about whether Cleveland can retain Ward long-term, especially with contract negotiations sometimes turning tense. Reports suggest there's some tension around his current deal, and with the Browns eyeing their future, parting ways might be the best option for them to maximize assets and cap flexibility. For the Bears, landing Ward would be a massive upgrade. His addition would elevate the entire secondary, creating a defensive backfield that opponents will think twice about targeting. He'd bring a level of consistency and elite coverage ability that could significantly reduce the yards allowed through the air, possibly cutting our pass yards per game from 275 down to around 187, similar to what the Eagles experienced when they signed Darius Slay in 2020. That kind of upgrade isn't just about stats. It's about confidence, leadership, and the ability to shut down the division's top receivers. Ward's presence would allow us to be more aggressive with blitzing, knowing our corners can hold their own one-on-one. Looking at the big picture, this move could be a game-changer for the Bears' Super Bowl aspirations. Ward's impact would be immediate, making our defense more aggressive and less susceptible to big plays. His ability to erase top receivers could help us create turnovers and generate more offensive opportunities. If the Bears can add Ward, it would be akin to what the Rams did with Jalen Ramsey back in 2019, adding a true game-changing player to a defense that was already formidable, but needed that extra elite talent to push it over the top. The Bears' odds to win the Super Bowl could see a significant boost, jumping from +4,500 to +2,0 at BetMGM, reflecting the increased confidence in a defense led by a player of Ward's caliber. And let's not forget, Chicago fans, that the secondary is the backbone of a championship defense. Ward's presence would evoke memories of the monsters of the Midway, bringing back that intimidating, hard-hitting, lockdown vibe that made our team legendary. The vision is clear. Ward is the ultimate defensive shield, anchoring the secondary and helping us reach that elusive Super Bowl. This isn't just about a single player. It's about transforming our entire defensive identity, making us a true contender once again. So, in summary, this potential trade is about much more than just acquiring a talented corner. It's about setting a tone for the future, about making our secondary a fortress, and about giving Justin Fields and our offense the support they need to take the next step. It's a move that could redefine the Bears' defense, bring back that fear factor, and help us punch our ticket to the big game. As fans, we should keep a close eye on how this develops because, if it happens, it's going to be one of the most exciting moves in our recent history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Ward is the piece that could finally solidify our secondary and push us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Remember, this isn't just about one player, it's about the future of our team. We're on the brink of something big, and I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Let's keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and let's make this season one to remember. Bear down.